Forgiveness Sunday. We already talked about forgiveness a little bit in the chapel, right? We established that forgiveness is something that blocks our relationship with Jesus. But when you came into the church, what icon did you see in the narthex? Catherine? Adam and Eve. Well, I have noticed many times when Catherine comes to church, explains to Megan in the narthex what the icon is. Right, Megan? Yes. So Catherine always pays attention. Bravo, Catherine. So that is the icon of Adam and Eve who were thrown out of the garden today. So this was not the wrong garden though. Adam and Eve were created in the garden to eat from the fruits of the garden, and they were thrown out. And in the result of it, what happened? They couldn't see or talk to God anymore. And when we read the Bible, we see that their children, Cain and Abel, had a problem with each other. So what kind of problem did Adam and Eve create in the garden? They lost their friendship with God, and their children started fighting. So then the problem was with humans and God, and then humans also started fighting amongst themselves. That's why this Sunday is called Forgiveness Sunday, because in order to stop the fighting amongst the humans, and in order to find God again, what do we need? Forgiveness. We say the Lord's Prayer every day, right? Do you say the Lord's Prayer every day? All right, raise your hands if you don't say Lord's Prayer every day. Okay, that was a trick question. So if you say the Lord's Prayer every day, you know the most important line there is, all the lines are important, but the most important is, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive the trespasses of others. And it's very interesting. In today's gospel, this was the continuation of the Lord's Prayer that we read. Yesterday we read the gospel about the Lord's Prayer, and then this was the continuation. And Jesus goes back when he says to his disciples, say this prayer this way. Then he goes back after that and says, if you forgive the trespasses of your friends, your Father who is in heaven, He will also forgive your trespasses. So with the icon over there, what was the problem? The problem was between God and Adam and Eve, and then the problem was also between the humans, between Cain and Abel. Okay? So what did I just do? God and humans, Cain and Abel. What is that? It's the cross, right? So our life is like a cross. We have a relationship with God, goes up and down, right there, right? We pray to God and He answers us. And then we have a relationship with our brothers and sisters, which is like the horizontal part of the cross. In order for our life to be complete and good, we need to figure out both directions. We can't have a just cross with one stick, right? Can you have a cross with a stick? No. Can you have a cross with one stick like this? No. So you need to have that stick and that stick. So they put it together, it becomes a cross. So what do we have to do today? We need to forgive other people. What did we say when we don't forgive in the chapel? What did we say? When we don't forgive, what happens? Huh? You have resentments, and then it creates little boulders in front of the tomb of Christ. So when you go, in the morning gospel we read that the women went with spices, and what they were wondering, there's going to be a stone in front of the tomb, right? So we said that stone is our anger, our resentments, our hatred, our jealousy, like St. Paul said today that Ella read. Don't have jealousy, don't have anger, don't have malice, don't have hatred, don't have all these things. Because they are like those boulders that pile up in front of Jesus' tomb. So if you go there, not like Mary and Martha, and Mary and Joanna and others, but when you go and you have all these things in front of your heart, you will find the tomb of Jesus covered with stones, and you can't go inside. And when do we go to the Jesus' tomb? On Pascha. And today, the Forgiveness Sunday starts that journey, that process, that we go towards Pascha, and we go to Jesus' tomb. So we need to today, it's the last chance we got. No, that's not the last chance we got. To remove all the stones, so that when we start going, we can find Jesus resurrected. Can we do that? All right, bravo.